it's important for all of us to know that good paying remote jobs aren't just for young people. And having a remote job, particularly one that allows you to work part-time, can bridge the gap for you if you're close to being able to retire, but you need a little bit more cash flow coming in every year. So in today's video, I'm going to share with you a half a dozen really good remote jobs, and importantly, some websites where you can find out more and find out, who's hiring for jobs like this. So the first one is a social media content manager. And I know, let's go for a walk. I know a lot of you are thinking, come on, Azul, I'm 50 years old, I'm 60 years old. Am I really going to be a social media content manager? And I'm here to say yes, because it's really just project management. If you're comfortable on the internet, and I think most of us are, right? You're watching a YouTube video on the internet. It's really just project management on the internet. So you have a creator like myself. In my case, I'm talking to people about planning for retirement and living their best life in retirement. And I do several videos a week. And what a social media content manager would do for me is they would say, hey, Azul, you just focus on making the videos and I'll do all the behind the scenes work to get it posted to YouTube and everything else that happens. So yes, if you're 50, if you're 60, you absolutely could do that. There are some courses on a website called udemy.com, which is a platform for really good courses. And most of these courses only cost, the retail, the sticker price is a couple $100, but most of them you can buy for under $30. So udemy.com, U-D-E-M-Y, social media content manager. Okay, the next one is copyright work. And copyright work is really doing writing to persuade and influence people for small to medium-sized businesses. Larger businesses are gonna have a staff of people doing that, but for small to medium-sized businesses, they may not have a team, they probably don't have a team to sell their products and services and to help them with emails, to help them with the verbiage on their landing page. Again, there's some low-cost courses that you can take to learn copywriting. And what does something like that pay? Typically like $1,000 a week for full-time. And you can negotiate whatever it is. If you build up that skill set, it's probably work that you can do and say, I'll update the web page, I'll write you some emails, and it's probably project-based versus hour-based. So that's another one. I forgot to tell you, the social media content manager, that's probably going to pay $1,000 to $2,000 a month, but you could work with, depending on how much time you have, you could work with 1, 2, 3, 4, however many content creators that you want to work with. So, my suggestion there, take a Udemy class, start with one creator, and then build from there. You'll build systems that make you much more efficient. Okay, the next one's going to sound a little strange, but it's a super high-paying job. And right now, the playing field is level because it's a new technology. I'll share with you what it is in a second, but first, if you're enjoying this video, do me a favor, hit the like button. If you're sorry, a little bug here. If you're watching several of my videos, think about subscribing and leave me a comment. I love reading your comments. I try to reply to at least a couple dozen every day, so thanks for leaving a comment. Okay, what is this new technology? We're reading about it every day. It's really the commercial launch of artificial intelligence for the everyday person, right? ChatGPT is so popular because, it's text-based. And it used to be you had to be, a computer scientist to interface with AI. But now it's really, everyday people that's using common language to use AI to do tasks better, quicker, cheaper. And the people that interact with the AI, they're called AI prompt engineers. Prompt just being, what you're prompting the AI to answer for you. And so I think right now, every small business, every medium-sized business, certainly every large business is looking and saying, how do I do things better, faster, and cheaper by AI? And a lot of people have not brought in their AI person. And so that opens the door for you to learn a little bit about AI and to work with small businesses and say, hey, I can help you with that. I can be the person contracted out to help you start using AI to do things better, faster, cheaper. Again, there's great classes on udemy.com that you can pick up for 20, 30 bucks. There's some great books out there. There's some courses on the internet. You know, I would say I wouldn't spend a ton of money learning this skill. I would start with the lower cost stuff first and then move up depending on your passion for it and the need to kind of fill in the gaps. So AI prompt engineering. The next one's is probably not on anybody's radar screen, but it's a customer success manager. Customer successes, it costs a lot of money to bring in a new customer for a firm, and the firm wants their customers to have a good experience. So maybe it's a website that, you know, has a community and they charge their customers 50 bucks a month to be part of the community, and there's common challenges that new members have, and so the customer success person would walk people through those common challenges just to get them up to speed so that they have a good experience, so that they don't lose those customers. In this case, there's a great website called flexjobs.com. A lot of the jobs I've talked about here up till now, you can also find on flexjobs.com. This is not sponsored. I just want you to know about websites that can help you. The next one, you know, many of us, let's keep walking. Many of us have spent our careers building up an expertise. We're ready for a change, but yet, you know, the expertise that we've built up in this area is valuable. And there's other people that we could very easily help and kind of coach as they're learning about our industry. So, you know, maybe you've been in the SaaS business, or you've been in the logistics business your whole life, and you're done, you're ready to move on. But could you provide some business advice for people that are starting off, or some common problems that you've solved dozens of times, if not hundreds of times? And there's a really neat website. It's called clarity.fm, C-L-A-R-I-T-Y, clarity.fm. And it's really for business coaches based on your experience. And you can put your description up, what your area of expertise is, and believe it or not, people pay by the minute. So somebody might say, you know, I want to book a call, and the call is 30 minutes, and so maybe your rate's $100 an hour. Let's say it's $200 an hour. So for that 30-minute call, you're going to get $100. So clarity.fm is a really neat place for you to say, hey, I've got this expertise, book a call with me, and I can help you climb the learning curve. I can help you think about an important issue. It's relatively inexpensive for them. You can plug in and plug out based on your schedule, based on your availability, based on how much of this you want to do. Okay, now the last one is really out of the box, and it comes from, I haven't shared this in many of my videos, I think once or twice, but I'm a pilot. I like to fly small airplanes, and I'm a frugal guy, so I don't do it often, but it's something I've been doing since I was relatively young. In fact, before I went to business school, I had a chance to work for the airlines. I decided to go the business route. Instead, I have what's called the Airline Transport Pilot Rating, which is kind of your PhD in flying. It's what the airline pilots have. But I decided to go the business route. It was a tough decision. I'm super glad I made it. But because of that background, I've always been interested in drones. I don't fly drones, but I could see that being a fun hobby. And the commercial uses for drones are just incredible now. What they used to have airplanes and pilots flying around doing, now you can do with the drone. So you can look up, you know, drone businesses, but it's a hobby that I think a lot of people would enjoy, and you can also make money. So being a drone pilot, I don't have much more to share with you there, other than you do need to pass a written test. I've taken written test. It's a FAA, Federal Aviation Authority test. I've taken basically all those tests as I went through the ranks to get my airline transport pilot rating. I can tell you there's a really good company. If you take their course, there's a high likelihood you're going to pass that test. And it's called King Schools, K-I-N-G. It's run by John and Martha King. Hopefully John and Martha are watching my videos. They've been in that business a long time. And hopefully John and Martha, you're getting ready to retire and enjoy the youth of your senior years as well. But this is not a sponsored video, but it's a great system. They're very good at training. So and that keeps the masses away from being drone pilots. So it might be something you're interested in. I hope this list has been helpful for you. If it has been, I've got 2 of my most popular videos I know you're going to enjoy. This one up here that talks about the average income for people in retirement, and this one down here that talks about 5 reasons to retire as soon as you can. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.